Welcome to The Explainer. We're jumping right in today with something big. AI is completely changing how we find a home, and I mean completely changing it.
So let's just put it out there. The real estate search as you know it, it's over. We're talking about a whole new generation of AI that's not just a search bar, it's more like a partner in the process. It's really going to change the entire experience from the ground up. All right, so for our headline story today, we're looking at Germany's biggest real estate platform, Scout24. They've just dropped a seriously revolutionary AI assistant, and honestly, this could set a brand new standard for the whole industry. And look, this is not just some small update. We're talking about a total reimagining of how you interact with the platform. They call it HeyMmo, and it's a fully conversational assistant. Get this, powered by what's coming next in AI, GPT-5.
Okay, so what really makes this thing tick? Well, for one, it's a real conversation, not you just typing in keywords. The AI is smart, too. It can give you a quick summary or a detailed list, whatever you need. And the really interesting part is what's happening behind the scenes. They built their own custom system just to figure out what a good answer even is, and then they stress-tested it with the entire company to make sure it's actually reliable.
So, here's the thing. The team behind this figured out something really important. And they figured it out fast. People didn't just want better search results. They needed a guide, someone to help them through what is a really complicated process.
And this really shows you the difference. Think about the old way, right? You're clicking a bunch of filters, price, number of beds, baths. You had to know exactly what you were looking for. The new way? It's a conversation. The AI actually asks you questions to figure out what you really want. Then it gives you options and acts like your personal expert guide through it all.
And this quote from Scout24's CTO, Gertrude Kolb, just nails it. She said they wanted a sparring partner. I love that. Not just a search tool, but something you could actually bounce ideas off of, get advice from, a real assistant.
Okay, so how did they actually build this thing? Let's go behind the scenes, because the decisions they made during development are frankly just as fascinating as the tool itself.
It turns out they had a super clear three-step game plan. First, keep the architecture simple. Instead of getting bogged down in complexity, they built something they could ship fast and get user feedback on right away. Step 2, they had to define what quality even meant, so they built their own system to measure what a truly good answer looks like. And finally, testing, at scale. They unleashed it on their own employees to find every single quirk and edge case before it went public.
And this really speaks volumes about their approach. They were so committed to getting it right that they actually delayed the launch. Think about that. They hit pause to make sure it met their own high bar for quality. That tells you everything you need to know about prioritizing user trust over just rushing something out the door.
So why does any of this matter for other companies or innovators out there? Well, this whole project is basically a masterclass. It offers some really powerful lessons that are almost like a blueprint for anyone trying to do something similar.
And here's the roadmap. Lesson 1. Don't just tack AI on as a gimmick. Build it into the core of your product. Next, you have to define what good enough actually is for you, and then build the tools to measure it. Also, use your own people to test it. That's how you really understand what users expect. And finally, launch early to learn fast, but know when to tap the brakes for quality. That last part is huge.
But this assistant? Oh, that's just the beginning. This isn't a one-and-done project. The company has some seriously ambitious plans to weave this AI into their entire real estate ecosystem.
The big picture here is all about connecting the dots. The vision is for this assistant to help everyone involved. We're talking home seekers, landlords, homeowners, even real estate agents. Just imagine an AI that not only helps you find your dream home, but also helps the agent create a perfect floor plan for it. It's about making the whole platform smarter. And as the CTO says right here, the possibilities are just enormous. They have so many ideas. This proves it's not just a shiny new feature, it's the foundation for their entire long-term strategy. And like she says, they're really just getting started. So, let's leave you with this question to chew on. If AI can help you find a home, one of the biggest decisions of your life, what can't it do? As this technology becomes a partner in these huge financial and, let's be honest, emotional moments, it really makes you rethink the boundaries of what it can and maybe what it should do. And that's a question we're all going to be answering probably sooner than we think.